Imagine this. Tomorrow morning, you open your weather app, and instead of just checking the forecast, you set it. Want sunny skies for your weekend barbecue? Done. Need a snowstorm for your ski trip in the middle of July? Easy. Sounds like paradise, right? Well, what if we could control the weather? The truth is, it might be far stranger and far more chaotic than you think. For as long as humans have existed, we've been at the mercy of the skies. Ancient civilizations prayed for rain to save their crops, feared storms that could sink ships, and celebrated the rare days when the weather was just perfect. But in this alternate reality, humanity cracks the ultimate code. Weather manipulation on demand, not just predicting it. Clouds, sunshine, wind, even hurricanes. All at the press of a button. It sounds like the end of ruined vacations and failed harvests. But would this newfound power unite us or spark new kinds of conflicts? Let's step into a world where we're not just talking about the weather. We're in charge of it. At first, the global mood is euphoric. Cities begin programming their ideal climate as if they were curating a playlist. London schedules permanent springtime with gentle breezes and blue skies, the kind you'd normally have to wait months for. Dubai cranks the sunshine up to a flawless $28 circ, Tech-C dollar all year, perfect for beach parties and Instagram influencers who suddenly never need a filter. Ski resorts guarantee fresh powder every single morning, turning every day into a postcard scene. But it doesn't take long for disagreements to erupt. Imagine New York wanting endless sunshine for its Thanksgiving parade, while neighboring farms are desperately begging for 3 straight days of rain to save their crops. Who gets priority? The tourists or the food supply? City councils start holding climate negotiations like they're mini versions of the United Nations, but con muita mais gritaria. And then it gets worse. Governments realize they can weaponize weather. Why send tanks when you can send a 3-month monsoon? Nations begin unleashing endless droughts on their enemies or burying entire regions under walls of blizzards. Cloud seeding evolves into storm seeding. And instead of stealth bombers, we get stealth hurricanes. The new battlefield isn't land, sea, or air. It's the atmosphere itself. And you can't build a wall to keep it out. Sports events become climate-controlled spectacles, until rival fans hack the system mid-game and cause a hailstorm during a championship final. Suddenly, umbrellas become part of team merchandise. Beach towns start poaching tourists by scheduling perfect weather year, stealing visitors from less technologically advanced areas. Resort ads now brag. Guaranteed sunsets at 6:42 p.m. every night. Poorer nations, unable to afford advanced weather tech, are left at the mercy of richer countries' climate decisions. In some places, rain becomes an imported luxury, sold by the hour. Neighboring cities start petty weather feuds. One city plans a week of sunshine, only for the other to counter with giant novelty snowfalls to lure away the visitors. With weather control, the natural rhythm of Earth disappears like someone hit the shuffle button on the planet. Winter. Only if you order it from your local climate app. Spring blossoms, available on demand in October, if you feel like it, and in neon pink if you're feeling extra fancy. At first, it's paradise for comfort seek. No more shoveling snow at 6 a.m., no more sweating through your shirt in August. But ecosystems start falling apart in ways we didn't anticipate. Migratory birds, confused by the endless perfect weather, stop knowing when to fly south. Some never leave, overcrowding certain areas. Flowers bloom year-round, which sounds lovely, until you realize it completely throws off pollinators whose entire schedules depended on those natural patterns. Entire species vanish because their life cycles are tied to seasonal signals that no longer exist. And then there's us, humans. Culture loses its rhythm. The magic of the first snowflake each year. Gone now. Now it's just that thing you can make happen with your phone. The joy of escaping to a sunny beach in the dead of winter fades when perfect beach weather is literally just a Tuesday afternoon. Even childhood memories shift. No more waiting months for the first warm day of spring. No more autumn leaves, marking the start of sweater season. Time itself starts to feel flatter, less uncouth. Fashion industries collapse, Why design seasonal collections when you can live in eternal summer and wear flip-flops to a Christmas dinner? Winter holidays in the tropics lose their magic. Snow in Hawaii becomes as common as sand. And nobody bothers building snowmen because we can do that tomorrow. Seasonal food traditions vanish as crops grow. Year-round, under artificially perfect conditions. Pumpkin spice lattes in June, watermelon in January, hot cocoa in August. Everything is available all the time, which somehow makes it all a little boring. Festivals and traditions tied to seasons lose their anticipation. Without that once-a-year feeling, celebrations risk turning into just another excuse for a day off work. At first, governments try to regulate weather control, committees, permits, climate councils, you name it. You can't just schedule a thunderstorm over your neighbor's wedding for fun, at least not legally. But it doesn't take long before corporations and criminals figure out how to turn the skies into their own personal business plan. Want guaranteed sunshine for your luxury yacht trip? That'll be $50,000 per day, complete with a personalized sun concierge who adjusts the brightness to your preferred Instagram filter. Need to ruin your rival's outdoor music festival? There's a shady underground network for that storm for hire. Complete lightning upgrades if you're feeling dramatic. Even legitimate weather services become political chess pieces. Imagine a global bidding war for perfect conditions during the Olympics. The highest bidder gets clear blue skies. The losers' games get rained out. Athletes slipping on wet tracks, while the winning country's events look like a vacation ad. Cities start weaponizing weather to sabotage each other's big events, trade fairs, movie premieres, even presidential inaugurations. Meanwhile, energy companies find a gold mine. Wind farms request perfect breezes 24/7. Solar plants demand endless sunny days. And hydroelectric plants schedule precision rainfall to keep their reservoirs full. Entire economies shift toward climate manipulation rights, and whoever owns the best tech essentially controls the global thermostat. Stock markets start reacting to weather forecasts, not because of unpredictability, but because weather is planned, making certain industries rise or fall instantly. Agricultural monopolies form around those who can perfectly time rain and sunshine for maximum yield, essentially holding the world's food supply hostage. Insurance companies go extinct. There's nothing accidental about a storm anymore. Every flood, drought, or blizzard has a digital receipt pointing to who ordered it. Sky hacking becomes the new cybercrime, with black hat hackers selling stolen weather patterns or holding sunny weekends for ransom. Fast forward 50 years. Every city has its own weather schedule, controlled by massive AI systems that predict, balance, and negotiate global climate demands. But humans are humans, and conflicts never really disappear. A sunny New Year's Eve in Paris means a rainstorm somewhere in Brazil. A snow day for kids in Chicago means a flood risk in Bangladesh. The global network struggles to keep everyone happy. But the truth is, the planet is a closed system. One change here always causes a ripple there. And then comes the day it all goes wrong. A software glitch schedules perfect weather for every city at once. No clouds, no rain, no wind anywhere on Earth. Within days, crops start dying, rivers shrink, and the world realizes that perfect weather is a disaster in disguise. Controlling the weather would feel like mastering nature itself, a dream as old as humanity. It could end natural disasters, save lives, and give us endless sunny afternoons. But it could also destroy ecosystems, spark new wars, and erase the very beauty of unpredictability. And maybe, just maybe, part of what makes life rich is that we don't control everything. The sudden rainbow after a storm, the first snow of winter, the refreshing cool breeze. On a hot day, they mean something because they're rare. Because we can't order them like a pizza. Perhaps the real question isn't, what if we could control the weather? But would we still appreciate it if we could? If you think controlling the weather is powerful, wait until you hear this. What if we could stop time? No storms, no seasons, no ticking clock. Just an eternity to do whatever you want. But would that be heaven or a nightmare? Click now to find out.